Yo, am I live? Am I live? What is good, YouTube? What is up, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy JayBari, and welcome. I said, welcome to the JayBari Show. Just my 2 cents. This is a new show that's going to be taking place on my channel. You know what I mean? Something a little bit more up close and personal. JayBari version. This is just my own little show that I'm doing here because, I love to talk. And I love to talk about video games. And, you give me a tool like Google Hangout and gaming, I'm going to be talking all the, yo, Goku, what is good? Yeah, da, 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 da. We got my man Garuda Legends in the building. What is good, man? Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. This is a new show for me, something by myself. This show was pretty much formed because I usually do these live streams and these hangouts, every once in a while, and I'll just talk about a topic or two or three. And I was like, yo, I'm having all these sporadic hangouts. Why don't I confine it to just one hangout, my own podcast, and move from there? Because right now, the Council podcast, that's like on some hiatus. Everybody's a little bit busy and all that stuff, not everybody don't have the time to dedicate, I guess, to the podcast. So in order for me to keep going and keep talking, I guess, we're going to do our own podcast out here in these gaming streets. You know what I mean? What is YouTube without JayBari talking in your ear for about an hour and a half? You know what I mean? The best lisp on YouTube needs his own podcast, guys. We got to get this on and popping. But yo, this is the JayBari Show. Just my 2 cents. You see it in the title of the podcast. This is just my opinion. This is just my 2 cents. And we're just gonna share. I'm just gonna be sharing my opinions on, the video games, the games that I'm playing. I'm gonna be sharing my opinions just on gaming news and the gaming industry and the community itself. We're going to address everything. It's pretty much like a soapbox kind of thing. You know what I mean? But it's going to be dope. This show basically is going to be by myself for the majority of things, but I will be having guests on here, once in a while. I'm going to be having a guest next week, matter of fact, and that's going to be a good one. So you don't want to miss that. Yo, keeping it real. What is good, man? Thanks for coming through. You don't want to miss next week's show because it's going to get crazy out here. You know what I mean? For the second show of, this podcast, I felt like, I got a good one. I got a good guest coming through, man. A great guest coming through. So, it's going to be a lot of difference of opinions. But, we're going to have a healthy conversation and all that stuff. But this show right here is just basically, setting the pace of how I want the show to go. I'm going to probably stick to the same format of like the Council podcast. This is not going to be confined just to like, PlayStation news. I'm going to be talking about gaming in general, but majority of this podcast will be about PlayStation stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to have like a whole fucking, Xbox podcast or Nintendo podcast, but we're going to mention them and we're going to bring them up and all that stuff. Yo, Timbo on the track. What is good, man? Big shout out to my homegirl, Timbo, coming through. But yeah, man, let's get this on and popping. And you know how I do the intros. Once again, it's your boy JayBari. Thank you, guys. Welcome. If you don't know me, get to know me. The best list on YouTube. I like to talk, and I don't stop talking, and I can't stop talking. I won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, don't stop, and I keep it going. But yo, the games that I've been playing, man. Yo, matter of fact, let me talk about this because I was playing Call of Duty, the private beta to World War II, right? And I'm enjoying this game a lot. This game has no perks. It does have the typical attachments to your guns, but I haven't seen any perks yet. So I don't see like no ghost. I don't see no like dexterity. I don't see no sleight of hand. None of that stuff is in there. It's really old school kind of COD, but new school in a kind of way. How certain things are implemented. And I do like the gameplay for this game, man. Is boots to the ground. A lot of people say they want the boots to the ground. I typically didn't care if a COD was boots on the ground or not. I just look for certain things: good maps, good guns, and the score streaks got to be fun. So far, the maps that I've played, I think I played on all the maps in the beta. The maps are good. There are spots where it gets to the typical, Infinity War type maps. I know this is not Infinity War, but hear me out when I say this. With Infinity War, they just like to put shit in the middle, like so you see a lot of head glitching spots and all that stuff. And in the middle of the map, there's some of that stuff, but it's still typically like a 3-lane with like 2 of the maps I've seen. But one of the maps is just a smosh board all over the place. But the maps, the placement of stuff is still pretty good. I am enjoying the maps a lot so far with this game. The guns now, yo, EJ, what's good, man? PlayStation, the win station. You already know the guns now. When I play COD, I always got to test out the SMGs. You know what I mean? I got to test out the SMG because the type of player that I am not the type of player that will just sit back, relax, make the players come to you. You pretty much like, you're not flanking them, but you're kind of flanking them because it's like a flood zone. They're just coming through a certain route. I don't really play like that. I'm not saying that I want to implement that in my gameplay, but I like to get up on you. You know what I'm saying? I like to run around and I like to flank people. I like to run up on spawns. I like that gun on gun, that one-on-one situations, or 1-on-2 sometimes, 1-on-3, it doesn't matter. I love those situations with COD. So the type of player that I am, I always tend to go to the SMG because I can be fast. I'm a little nimble. The gun can aim up a little higher. And so far, I am definitely loving the SMG. The base SMG that I got, I think it's called the Grease Gun. That thing is a beast, man. I played my first game. I'm going to upload it. I went like 18 and like 9 in my first game, and that's just me trying to learn the maps. Because I'm that person where, like, if I'm playing a map the first time, I'm not really going to be gunning for kills like that. But I'm going to be more like trying to figure out, like, all right, how I'm going to implement my style of play the next round or something like that. And like I'm playing the game, I'm like, oh shit, I got 18 kills. I wasn't even like going for kills like that. It's crazy. So I'm gonna upload that gameplay this time, my first gameplay in here. And I don't know if I'm gonna add commentary to it yet. I gotta see. I might add some commentary to it right after this. But so far I'm enjoying it. The kill streaks, they got the basic kill streak, the UAV. There's this other thing like an airborne like missile. I didn't know how to control it when I got it. So in the gameplay that I'm gonna upload, you're gonna be like, what the hell is he doing? This is the first time I'm playing the game. So I'm like, what the hell is he doing? They look mad funny. But yo, the sound is very good in this game. You pretty much can hear everything. If you're playing with headsets, you're going some good headsets, you're gonna hear everything. I like the sound that your gun make when it's about to, like, the clip is about to empty. You hear the clinking, you hear the kick. So your jump about to you gotta reload. But that's a little intricate detail I like. One thing I don't like though, is the way how I play. I would aim down sights, and the aim down sights in this game is pretty slow. Like, you know what I mean? Like it drags a little bit. So I might have to up my sensitivity, the horizontal sensitivity a little bit, probably to 5 or 6, because it was moving a little slow when I aimed down sight. But I have it on 4, because when I was playing on 3, I was like, whoa. The first gameplay that I put up, I was like, whoa, this is a little too slow out here, man. Yo, Andrew, what's good, man? Yes, I here exposing these bots out here, man. We're gonna talk about that, man. We're gonna, yo, guys, this is the JayBari Show, just my 2 cents, and we're gonna be talking about some controversial things here in a matter of minutes coming up. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have some gaming news, but I got a few topics that I wanna, tackle out here, because there's some hypocrisy going on, and the difference between last year and this year. Oh, I'm going to be pointing that out very soon. But yo, I don't like how the gun sway a little bit when you're aiming down sight. It is mad slow. Like if somebody is like, it kind of forces you to do hit fire, but sometimes I don't like to hit fire if I don't have like a certain attachment on there. But you know, I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. But the first initial play, I was like, oh, this is a little too slow. I gotta up that. And you know, I don't play with like hit detection. So after my not hit detection, I don't play with what's that joint called? I forgot the name of the joint. I don't be using it. The auto aim or helping the aim. I don't use that. I turn that off. So after my first couple of matches, I turned it off, and so I got to get used to that as well. But so far I've been doing pretty good in the game, man. I'm liking a lot, man. I'm definitely liking a lot. I can see the campers already out here because you know people when they try to learn a game, they would camp it out, like I said, and wait till people just run past them and try to shoot. But I don't like to do that. But I'm gonna upload a gameplay. I'll probably put some commentary in there, like going through it, you know, minute by minute, I guess. But we'll see, yo. But we'll see. What else I've been playing, man? Yo, I did get to play. Lost Legacy. I didn't get to play it long though because yesterday I didn't play video games at all. But Tuesday I played it a little bit when I got home. I got home pretty late, and I was playing it a little bit yesterday. Where I got to like probably chapter 2 or I think chapter 3. I got to the beginning of 3, and I was like, you know what? Let me stop it here because I'm a little tired and I want to focus, you know, solely to the game. You know what I mean? But Wednesday when I got home, I passed out, man. Auto aim, yeah. I passed out. Like, you know what I mean? I was just tired. Like, but Tuesday I was up all night. I was on the phone all night. On Tuesday after Lost Legacy, matter of fact. And so yesterday, I was dying to get through work, man. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So when I got home, man, I passed out. I was like, I ain't playing no video games yesterday. But today when I got home, I had to jump on this COD and try that out because people say it was up. I was like, what? Let's get it. So, you know what I mean? Get a good day of COD in. So when the Cydia, comes this weekend, I can get a good day of that in. You know what I mean? But yeah, I played a little bit of Lost Legacy. Beautiful game. The Naughty Gods out here, man. Yeah, I don't know how, man. Naughty Dog is the truth, man. Because just just the facial expressions, the detail in the game, the HDR, it looks really good. It is the typical Uncharted gameplay, that we like. So it has that, and it's just more elements they just adding on to the game, man. The dynamic between the characters is pretty good as well, but I didn't get to fully dive into it. So I'm gonna dive into it a little bit this weekend as well, because this weekend is gonna be jam packed, man. Like I'm gonna be playing Uncharted, COD, and the Cydia. You know what I mean? Yo, Kratos, what is good, man? Good look for coming through, man. Kratos, definitely appreciate it. But yeah, man, Uncharted Lost Legacy is amazing. You know what I mean? This game, the game just look good, man. It looks really good. And I remember the funny thing about this, I remember when we did the spoiler cast to Uncharted 4 on Persona's channel. If you guys missed that, go and check that out. Go and check that out. If you guys think I'm bluffing online, go check it out. I said, one of my biggest disappointments of Uncharted 4 was not having Chloe in the games. And we was talking about, what can happen with the DLC. I said, hopefully they'll bring Chloe, have her adventure on the DLC. And what happened? Boom! Right there. So Naughty Dog definitely listened to that spoiler cast by Persona. And they listened to what your boy JayBari was. Yo, Demi, what's good, man? What is good, man? Thanks for commenting. True. Yo, Michi. Writing in the comment section. What is good, man? So yeah, man, definitely go check that out, man. I might put the link to that video in this description after this, because that's mad funny that the Lost Legacy is a Chloe story. And I was asking her, I love Chloe, man. I love Chloe. Yo, Joey, what is good, man? Joey Luciano in the building. BK, stand up. But yeah, man. So yeah, this weekend's gonna be jam packed for me, man. Gonna be jam packed because yo, I am super excited for I'm super excited for Dissidia. So I gotta play that beta. I got to play that beta. Yo, Marcus, what is good, man? Definitely appreciate it coming through. They should have made you play as Nadine. Say, yeah, Nadine, she a cool character, but you know, I love Chloe, man. I love me some Chloe. You know what I mean? I need Chloe in my life, man. But Nadine's pretty cool. I think they should have had certain. I didn't even play enough of the game yet, but I would say they should have had some elements where they mixed it up, where sometimes you control Nadine, I guess. But I don't know how she pans out in the story yet like that. I'm pretty early in the beginning of the game. But yeah, man, got Lost Legacy, got Dissidia, and Call of Duty to play this weekend, man. I didn't even get to touch Sonic Mania yet, This week I've been tired, man. I've been tired and I've been jonesing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta lock up with these chicks sometimes. you gotta put the controller down a little bit sometimes, you know what I mean? And sure you wanna, Jones on the phone, you know, some gamers be like, oh my God, why you wanna talk on the phone tonight? I wanna play Uncharted. You gotta say Uncharted. But sometimes, man, you gotta put that controller down, man, and have that 2-3 hour conversation. You know what I mean? You gotta plant your seeds. You gotta plant gamers, you gotta plant your seeds, okay? When you plant the seed, you water it, you put the nutrients in there, make sure you have some good soil, good foundation, put the nutrients in there, let the plant grow. And once that plant grow, you fuck it. Big shout out to the 40-year-old version, man. If you ain't see that movie, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, man. Yo, you act like Miss Chloe for yo, real rap. Go to that Persona Uncharted 4 spoiler cast. I was talking about seeing Chloe in the future. I'm dead serious. Yo, we got my man Trill Wave in the building. Vic is not a mod? What is going on here? We got my man Vic in the building. Yo, Vic, what's good, man? I ain't see Vic in like 5 years, man. He grew a beard and everything now. Like he got a mustache. It's crazy. He's looking like Moses. Yo, Marcus, I'm a wild dude, man. I'm a wild dude, man. I am a wild dude. But yo, like I said, guys, this is the JayBari Show. Just my 2 cents. If you missed the beginning, like I said, this is going to be a new podcast for me on my channel, where I'm going to be talking about video games. I'm going to be talking about the industry, the community. I guess YouTubers. I don't know. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to have some conversation. We're going to have some controversial, matter of fact, conversations here, or topics. I'm going to have guests on here as well, but it's not going to be like every week I'm going to have a guest. It's going to be like a once in a while kind of thing. But the second episode, I will have a guest on here, and it's going to be good. It's going to be very good, man. So definitely tune in. But yo, I'm definitely liking COD a lot. And this show is going to be very comedic as well. You know what I mean? So be ready. Be ready for a lot of good jokes, a lot of corny jokes, a lot of those corny jokes that's still funny. Like, you hear a corny joke, but you be like, that was kind of funny. You know what I mean? Yo, the truth. The truth. How you gonna have a name like that, knowing that I got the best lisp on YouTube, and you gonna have a name like that, man? The truth. Now every time I say that, somebody's gonna record that. Like, look at this guy's lisp. Yo, super villain, what is good, man? Thanks for coming through. Definitely appreciate it. Yo, Titanfall Princess. Titanfall Princess, yo, I'm gonna be messaging you and Timbo very soon, because we got a online arcade grudge match that we got to set up between you guys, and it's gonna be good fun, man. First attempt. You know what I mean? Just don't sing. I will try my best not to sing during this podcast. All right. I would try my best not to sing on this podcast, but the jokes is going to be coming. I have segments on this show where it's gonna be typically like just jokes. You know, like I'm turning like a yo mama joke into like a gaming joke. And some of these jokes are pretty old. But you know, because the news constantly change. And I'm a type of person, like I said, I like to write things down all the time. So I write something down like, oh, this might be funny. I'm telling some podcast or something. You know what I mean? Like I told Joey in a conversation again. Yo, big shout out to Joey, by the way, man. Joey Luciano, conversation with a gamer, dope show. I was on episode 6. You know what I mean? We chopped it up out there. I'm gonna be talking about that a little bit more as well as I talk about Gamescom. Matter of fact, let's get into Gamescom for a second, right? Let's get right into it. Yeah, I'm gonna have Absolver. I have that ready to go. Yeah, you and Timbo on Titanfall. You and Timbo. It's it's just for the online arcade, grudge matches stuff. You know what I mean, for the fun of it. But let me get into this Gamescom real quick. I did give my opinion on Gamescom in the live show, and I did have a podcast, Gamers That Play podcast, where I had a lot of people on there. I wish I could have had more, but it was a lot of people. I ran all day. Michi, Persona, Big Mike, Melon Daddy, Kratos. My man Wispion came on. There's somebody that came on I'm missing as well, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble. In Tekken again. I know I'm gonna get in trouble by forgetting the person. But you get the point. I had a lot of people in there. It was a dope podcast. You know what I mean? Oh, and Porter Rock. How the hell I forgot Porter Rock? How the hell I forget Porter Rock? No way I can forget Porter Rock, man. Porter Rock is a cool dude. So yeah, it was really a dope show, man. And we were talking about Gamescom, giving our opinions on stuff. And I'll let you know this. I didn't watch Gamescom live, which thank God I didn't watch it live. I was doing conversational gaming with Joey, which if you guys missed that show, once again, go and tune in to Joey Luciano. He's in the chat right there. Go click on his name. You're gonna go right to his channel. Conversation with a Gamer, episode 6. You can check out the other episodes as well, as you should. And that podcast was more fun than watching the Gamescom. You know what I mean? I kid you not, that podcast is going to be more entertaining to watch than you watching Microsoft's Gamescom. Because Microsoft's Gamescom wasn't good. And I'm a type of person that I like to watch something, right? I give my initial experience or give my initial thoughts, and then I'll probably watch it again just to break it down. Like, all right, what did I miss here, Bari? Am I giving it its fair due? You know what I mean? And I watched that show again. Yes, I watched it again. You know what I mean? I put myself and I watched it again. And I was just like, yo, this is just a bad show. It's a bad show. You know what I mean? There was some cool stuff in there. Where I don't knock cinematic trailers, you know what I mean, as long as it's telling something within the story. So even though this is going to sound contradicting, even though like Assassin's Creed really didn't tell too much of like what's entailed for the story, the cinematic trailer was still cool, especially when my man was on the floor and he took the bow and he took the arrow up, then he put the bow and arrow on his feet and get that guy right in his neck with the arrow. That shit was hot. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Chuck, what is good? My main man, Chuck TOA, boy, is in the building. What's good, Chuck, man? But yo, you know what I mean? That trailer was pretty dope. Then after that trailer, I don't know, it went downhill because outside of like Jurassic Park and that little Mars game, there wasn't really anything new as far as the trailers. They showed the same damn trailers like E3. And the funny thing about it is that a lot of people would bash Sony upon their E3 2017, which like I said in the podcast, I do understand, because it wasn't nothing really new outside of the VR stuff, right? There was games there that was new, but people was I guess interested in that stuff. Me personally, I'm interested in the VR games because I think, if I dumb down $500 for this platform, I'm gonna you know, want to support it in the games that's there. So me seeing that like Sony supporting the games on for VR, I was like, okay, respect to that. You know what I mean? But I can understand people being critical on Sony's end. But the part where Sony's E3 was, yeah, these are the games that we already knew and we saw stuff from it. But these were all like different like trailers or gameplay within it. Like I can understand Microsoft doing the same thing as far as E3 because now you're going to a different audience. You know what I mean? So you do want to let your audience know that these games that's coming in case they missed it on E3, but the same shit, the same shit is crazy, man. The same shit, like yo, the same Forza trailer. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But one thing I always like, you know, pretty much like talk positive about with Microsoft is matter of fact, is their press conferences and how the pacing is as well. This is not like a typical press conference. Like I understand, but with Microsoft, even though it's not a typical press conference, I always thought like they had good pacing. You know what I mean? So I would think they would apply it to here, but the pacing was just bad. Then you had Shorty messing up, listing games that's exclusive, that's not exclusive, like the Jurassic Park game. I knew I heard that joint. Shorty said it was exclusive. You got Crap Gamer going around saying this game was exclusive. Then the next day I see a trailer on a PS4 store and I've seen like this game is coming. I'm not interested in it, but you know what I mean. It is what it is. Yo, Dragon Soul, what's good? What's it got? Hard 8 Fat Mama. Hey man, let's relax out here. Let's relax out here, man. We don't bring that trolling shit over here, man. Like I'm very lenient, you know what I mean? But certain things I'm not lenient with. But Dragon Sword, what's good, man? To be honest, I thought it was good surprise. Yeah, like, but the thing is, we knew Spider-Man was coming, but it's good that we saw like gameplay. You know, everybody was like, "Oh, how the gameplay is gonna look." They showed that. Well, Microsoft showed it was just showing a whole bunch of the same shit. You know what I mean? I was just like, man, that's kind of bad when it comes to the game standpoint. I understand the controller. You know what I mean? I was talking about product placement the whole time, and I was like, yeah, I understand this stuff. But at the end of the day, it was getting too cringeworthy with certain things, man. When they start bringing out the controllers, and Shorty was like, I don't know if she was like licking it or she was like, oh, I wish my nails matched it. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? You know what I mean? And I survived. Yo, matter of fact, the craziest thing about this joint, the craziest thing about this Microsoft Gamescom conference, it wasn't the Aaron Greenberg and Shannon Loftus. The Aaron Greenberg, my man was sweating bullets out here. You know what I mean? Lying about, yo, they have games with the games with the games, exclusive, you know, and big exclusive for this year. You know what I mean? That wasn't even the worst part of it, in my opinion. The worst part of it is them dudes holding you hostage for a pre-order trailer. Mind you, a pre-order trailer that they slapped world premiere to. Yo, these guys slapped world premiere because I'm like, oh, world premiere. Then I see the Xbox One X and I see the chips and all that stuff, and I'm like, yo, how much time you gonna fucking explain this? Yeah, I understand you wanna drive it home, but why is this a world? It's not a world premiere. This is not the first time we known about these specs or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, they added world premiere to a freaking pre-order trailer, which they held you for like an hour and 40 something minutes to let it free. It's like, guys, you survived? You survived that cringe-worthy shit? World premiere. You know what I mean? I was like, what the hell? Yo, that was the best thing about that. Yo, Cuphead Shorty, I added her on Twitter. Her name is Maya. Yo, she is bad, man. I added her on Twitter. I was like, yes. And the thing is, about the world premiere, like, yo, they had Phil Spencer voice in the background. The strongest console. We heard you. I was like, yo, Microsoft, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? And then this is the other kicker of this trailer. Then I'm done talking about Gamescom, because honestly, I think Gamescom for Microsoft was bad. I know people gonna be like, oh, but Sony didn't have one. Good. If Sony had something like that, where they would show the same stuff like E3, they would have got bodied. If Sony had a Gamescom like that, showing the same shit at E3, they would have got bodied. Nobody would have been like, you know, man, you know, they're catering to a different audience. Nobody would have been saying that. Everybody would be like, Sony's fucking up. What the hell is Sony doing? You know, things like that. But Microsoft, I see how people didn't really enjoy the conference, but they over here damage drone. They be like, oh my God, they're just catering to the European audience. You know what I mean? Well, they have to show that for the casuals. They have to show that for the casuals. Who the hell is watching this show? Who the hell is watching this show? Not the casuals. It's crazy, man. Oh, you said he straight up got the he got the sled over. Yo, 1 second, guys. 1 second. He said he straight up got the sled. Yo, Shody was bad though, but nah. This was the kicker for this joint. They dropped another, and I mean another, world premiere trailer of an unboxing with Major Nelson with these white gloves. You know, and that's when I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You know what I mean? That's when I was like, I am done right here. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to hate or anything like that. I was just like, I don't know if you're purposely like trolling or you just want to be like I don't know what it was, man. I was just like, yo, I'm done. I'm done with this joint. You know what I mean? I can't believe I survived that. I can't believe that. That's my point. Sony did the white gloves too, and what people was doing, they was clowning Sony. You know what I mean? They was clowning Sony. 1 second, guys. Yo, they was clowning Sony for them white gloves. And you remember the brown gloves? My bad, guys. My bad. Remember the brown gloves? When Sony brought out the brown gloves with Yoshida, and it was clown. That's why I was like, yo, is Microsoft purposely like trolling with this? I don't know what it is. And you know what? The funny thing about it, nobody is really like clowning Microsoft for the white gloves and all that stuff. I don't see nobody really. Like, people had their little jokes. I had my little jokes here and there, but nobody. Yo, these dudes were making dedicated videos about gloves when Sony was doing it. Yo, Persona, keep it so NY. Persona is in the building. What is good, man? TOA boy in the building. Choco is in the building. Yo, Choco, what is good? Definitely appreciate you coming through. But yeah, man, it was that conference was just bad, man. I don't know. Hopefully Microsoft can get it together. I don't know if they're gonna do like a TGS conference. They might not do a TGS conference. They might do something small, but we'll see what they're gonna bring with that, man. But this conference wasn't good enough to pull. I don't think this conference was good enough to pull people outside from Xbox to get a Xbox One X. You know what's the funny thing about this whole joint? I'm hearing everybody sharing their opinions about how they're disappointed in Microsoft, where's the games, all that stuff. But everybody that's saying that, they say, yeah, I pre-ordered it. Like, huh? How did what I'm saying? These are the same people that would tell you that you got to speak with your wallet. You know what I mean? Especially when it's Sony, they be like, oh, you got to stand up to Sony and let them know that you don't care for their joint. Why would you buy this? Why would you buy that? Let these devs know. You gotta take a stance. These dudes are that strong about their opinions when it comes to Microsoft and how they're not happy with Microsoft. But yet every single one of them that's not happy pre-ordering this joint. You know what I mean? Like, like me personally, I am not happy with Microsoft direction. I'm not happy with the games that's coming out. That's why I ain't pre-ordered the joint. I'm waiting until I see something for like, yo, let me see something that that I would warrant this purchase. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna purchase it just because, I like Microsoft. And, yo, people like, yo, I mean, I like I love new gadgets too, man. Like I said, me and Joe, we was talking about it, yo. We was like, yo, we love new gadgets. You know what I mean? When a new gadget come out, we want to get it. I'm a person that love routers. You know what I mean? I love routers. I love to get the newest and the baddest router out there. You know what I mean? After my night, I forgot which Nighthawk it is. I think it's the X6. After that one, I was like, yo, Bari, yo, you bought like about 4 routers within 4 years. You need to stop buying these routers. Relax a little bit. So I had to calm it down. You know what I mean? These dudes out here, they bought the Xbox One with a Kinect. They bought the Xbox Elite with the Elite controller. They bought the Xbox One S. Now they're gonna buy this one, and they're not happy basically with Microsoft when they're buying this. So what the fuck are you buying it for? You know why they're buying it? Because all the things that they claim they never cared about in the beginning of the generation. Oh, I don't care about resolution. My friends is on Xbox. They buying the console just because of that now. Resolution, the graphics. They're getting a better version of their games. They're getting these graphical updates. You know what I mean? Like, yo, real rap. I got the Pro day one. I downloaded a lot of the Pro enhanced games, but Sony really didn't give me a reason per se to really just go back and sit down and play these games, the old games, for these graphical improvements, because I'm getting offered new joints. I'm getting offered new games. You know what I mean? I'm over here on the Pro. They're like, oh snap, Horizon Zero Dawn coming out. That junk looks amazing. Oh snap, Neo got all these modes. Oh snap. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. Anyway, let's move on from Gamescom, because I'm pretty sure you guys heard it all left and right about Gamescom, and I don't want to drag Gamescom out. You already know my opinions on that trash show. But let's move it along. Let's talk about this PlayStation Experience. PlayStation Experience hype is here, guys. PlayStation Experience 2017 is coming, and the tickets are on sale. You guys can buy a ticket right now. You can go and purchase your ticket right now. And it's good to purchase it now because you're going to get the early bird tickets, where I think you can get it for $65. That's what I paid. I think, yeah, I paid $65, or is it 60? For the early bird tickets. The early bird, they added a nice little incentive though. When you buy the early bird ticket, you get the Friday where you get to pick up like your tickets, so not your tickets, but your badge and the little swag they give you. They're gonna have like something open up where you can meet the devs and stuff like that's gonna be there. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean, to try to build some good rapport with some of these devs that's making these games. So yeah, so it's very important. Like, if you guys really want to get the full experience of PlayStation Experience, to get those early bird tickets, because they say that the supplies won't last long for those. So yeah, get those, and plus PlayStation Experience, they tying in Capcom Cup now with it. Well, they always did, but the one I went to, you I think you had to buy extra with a Capcom Cup. Now it's just like a given with it. Well, it was always a given. That's the first time when I went, it was like a you get like extra swag from Capcom. But yo, I'm pretty excited, man. All the council members, I think, is going to be going there to PlayStation Experience. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to be very deep out there. So yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a movie. And I'm pretty hyped, man, to get back in there because I missed last year PlayStation Experience. And I can't wait to get back to this one. I can't wait to get back to this one. My nieces them over there crazy. But yeah, man. If you guys never went to PlayStation Experience, I advise you to go, man. Is PlayStation, you see, one thing you gotta understand with PlayStation Experience, it is not just a show, you know what I mean, the conference where everybody sees, you know what I mean, like everybody judge a conference and all that stuff, but it's also just being there with other gamers, like-minded gamers, and not trolls, not people that is just constantly negative on gaming on YouTube, trying to get views and all that stuff. It is just like the hardcore gamers that's there. You know what I mean? You meet a lot of cool people there. Like I said, devs is walking around. You get the chance to play a lot of games there. And it was just a great experience, man. I loved it, yo. I loved it a lot, and I can't wait to get back. My goal the first time I went was the VR, but now I experienced that. I have it. I don't have to worry about VR per se, unless they have like this game that I have to play. But I want to dive in. I want to, if they're going to have God of War there, they're going to have Spider-Man. I'm definitely going to want to, touch those. And if they have the fighting games there, I'm going to be there as well with that. All right, so moving along. But yo, go purchase some PlayStation tickets, man. If you guys, I guess have the cash in it, because it's gonna be a doozy a little bit to travel with the plane ticket, the hotel, and the experience ticket itself, and then you gotta have your little food money and stuff. But there's a good enough time to save up. You know what I mean? If you get your check or whatever, take away like $50 to $100 each check. You know what I mean? You can say, this is my spirit money right here. You know what I mean? Plan it out, guys. Plan it out. You gotta plan it out. But yeah, man. Moving along. Oh. I did a video on this, and yo, I had this topic up already because I didn't do the video yet. Right? And I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, should I do this video? And then I was like, oh, why are you asking yourself that? So yo, Crackdown 3 has been delayed. And yo, a lot of people with Crackdown 3 delayed has gone ghost. I don't see a lot of people that was very like defending Crackdown and standing up for Crackdown's graphics and saying like, hey, this is how Crackdown looks, and have you ever played a Crackdown game? Everybody that was doing all that stuff, they are gone, guys. I don't see them. I don't see them making no videos on Crackdown 3. I'm not saying everybody. There's people that have done it, but I don't see nobody. Everybody went and they hightailed it. You know what I mean? But yo, I'm not gonna bash Crackdown 3 no more because I feel bad. Yo, I do feel bad for Microsoft. Yeah, I be feeling bad, man. But yo, like I said, man, I be trying to prove some points when I do what I do, man. You know what I mean? And I'm the best at what I do. But what I do isn't very nice. You know what I mean? That's a quote from my main man, Wolverine. But Crackdown 3 has got its bashing from me. And a lot of people haven't thanked me yet. And I'm pretty upset that a lot of people haven't thanked me yet, because if I didn't speak about this game Shannon Loftus, with her glasses and her blonde hair, she want to realize that this game looks like shit. Yo, Joey, I be feeling bad, man. I be feeling bad, yo. But, yo, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, I doesn't remember all the flack that I got from the speaking about this game's graphic. Now, everybody in the world, everybody in this mama is coming out like, yeah, I spoke about Crackdown 3 graphic. It wasn't looking good. And I'm looking for these videos for the people that saying, yo, Crackdown 3, they knew was getting delayed and all that stuff. I was literally at work one day looking for these videos. Like, where the fuck is the video that you said Crackdown 3 looked like shit? You know what I mean? And I can't find them. But yo, I remember I think it was at E3 when I was doing, like, I guess comparisons or whatever. And I was mentioning Crackdown 3, and I was like, yo, this joint does not look good like that. Yo, T-Man, what is good, man? My man T-Man 4 is in the building. I was like, this game doesn't really look good like that, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was going to be a delay for this game, because there's no way they're going to put that game out. It's looking bad. You know what I mean? And even when in the Comic-Con stuff, I was looking at it, I was like, yo, this joint is looking bad out here, man. You know what I mean? And it got a delay. I'm not saying this delay is not bad, because in all, you know, in hindsight of things, this delay is good, because it's just going to improve the game. They also mentioned visual fidelity. I do think that the multiplayer has a huge part with this, you know what I mean? Just speaking with other Xbox guys and what they was telling me. But the visuals definitely had a play with this game getting delayed as well. And yeah, man, a lot of people was just going to accept it. You know what I mean? That's one thing I do like PlayStation gamers for. And I know a lot of people might disagree with me with this, but from what I've seen from PlayStation gamers, if we don't like something, we're gonna mention it. Like, we're gonna be like, yo, this looks like shit. You know what I mean? They're gonna say this look like shit. It don't look good. You know what I mean? I'm not, you know, a lot of people was when I was talking about the game, a lot of people was bringing it up like, oh, it's cel shaded and all that stuff. I play a lot of cel shaded games. You know what I mean? Cel shaded has nothing to do with how the overall visuals of a game, if it's pleasing or not. Like, yeah, this cel shading work with games that's like anime style, in my opinion, the best, because it just suits it well, and it's gonna be however they want to do it. It's gonna make the game look vibrant and look good. Take like Dragon Ball fighters and stuff like that. But I just didn't like the aesthetics of the game. I just felt like the character models look bad. The world didn't really look good to me as well. Well, I understand that was more how Crackdown was, but people was going to accept that shit. They was going to be like, oh, well, if you play Crackdown, the last Crackdowns, you will know the game. I don't know. I'm like, yo, this is a next gen console. I'm not even just talking about the X. I'm talking about just the Xbox One in itself. This is a next gen console. Why wouldn't you want the shit to look better, more improved? I don't know. I don't get it. But one game, let's move on from Crackdown 3. I think I gave that game a lot of flack. And I'm not even like interested in the game like that, you know. I'm pulling a Zaire out here. You know what I mean? Where's Age of the Empire? I'm not really interested in Age of the Empire. But where's yo, Zaire funny as hell, bro. We gonna talk about Zaire too, man. Hey, yo, man. Zaire be like, yo, why is this game not on Xbox? I don't care about the game. But anyway, though, man, moving along, though, a game that does look like shit right now. And like I said, PlayStation gamers is very different than how some of the typical Xbox guys will be. Because when we saw that Shenmue 3 trailer, and guys, I saw the Shenmue trailer before a lot of people, because I'm a backer, a Kickstarter with Shenmue 3. So I got this trailer like dead ass early in the morning. You know what I mean? I looked at it, but I was waiting to see when this trailer came out, you know, in the wild. And I was just like, yo, let me just hold my thoughts down a little bit and wait till the trailer come out to the wilds. Because I knew it was gonna come out, because when a Kickstarter comes, I guess, you know, people are going to send it to IGN, or IGN supporting it or whatever. It's going to come. So, you know, watching the trailer again on YouTube now, I was just like, yo, these character models are horrible. The facial expressions is the same throughout the whole trailer. The environments look decent though, but I was just like, yo, come on, son. I was like, yo, what are you guys been, you know, crunching? You guys miss E3 for this, bring out this trailer? I was like, yo, you better off not putting the trailer out. Oh, they was better off not putting the trailer out at all, because now this is just going to give people, you know, just like they're going to look at this game like, yo, I don't know if I'm going to buy this game. But, you know, they did come out and they did damage control it, which is cool. They came out and it was like, oh, whoa. We got to damage control this. We got to damage control this, guys. They said that these, like the facial expressions and all of the animations are just like early stuff. You know what I mean? It's not final or nothing like that. So that's amazing, man. So I doubt this game is going to be coming out anytime soon. It might not even hit 2018. I don't even know. But I really think Sony needs to go in there and Sony need to go in there and work with them, man. Something. Send not Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog working on Last of Us 2, but send somebody over there. Send somebody over there, man. They got my man Rio face like mad the whole time. Like, what the hell is going on, bro? But yo, Shenmue 3, that joke was not looking good, man. I can't damage control that. I'd rather have them damage control it than you know, any PlayStation guy. They'd be like, if I just seen a PlayStation guy say, "Hey man, this don't look that bad," I would have rang that dude by his neck. Like, come in, man. That junk looking bad, bro. That junk looking bad. But they need to send somebody over there. PlayStation, if you guys are listening, Shuhei, I know you my uncle. You know what I mean? Go send somebody over there. You know what I mean? Don't let me have to at you, Sean Layden, because I will at you. Send somebody over there, man, because you know what I mean, we need that game to look proper. We need that game to look good. Shenmue 3 is getting left on the scale. Hey man, Shenmue 3 need all the leftovers right now, bro. That junk looking rough. But they did confirm that it's going to be PlayStation 4, and I guess console exclusive, and it's coming to PC as well. But yo, the good news is that they did get a publisher. Deep Silver is going to be their publisher for Shenmue 3. So that's good. So hopefully now that they got a little bit more money and some more backing towards it, you know, the production value will be much better. But I didn't think they needed to drop that trailer, man. That trailer did more harm than good. You know what I mean? It's cool that we saw that you're working, you know, on the game and all that stuff, but that trailer did more harm than good. That's like the Crackdown 3 trailer. That trailer did more harm than good. They showed that single player. That did more harm than good. You know what I mean? So I don't think they needed to show that shit. Sorry to bring up Crackdown 3. They'd be like, yo, why the fuck you bring up Crackdown 3 all the time? But anyway, moving on, man. Yo, Sonic Mania is selling like hotcakes out here. You know what I mean? It is selling like hotcakes. And they're saying that Sonic Mania, check this out, is the highest rated new Sonic game in 15 years. I think right now the game is rated at 86 on Metacritic. And they're saying this is the highest Sonic rated game, new Sonic rated game in 15 years, man. That is kind of crazy, man. So, you know, everybody's like, yo, a good Sonic game. A good Sonic game. They do have that, I think, Sonic Heroes coming out later this year. Oh, that's for Japan only. That game might come out 2018. I didn't get to play Sonic Mania yet. I'm still, I'm still tackling a lot of these games, man. So I didn't get to Sonic Mania yet, but I will get to it, and I'll make my assessment of the game as well, because Sonic is my shit. You know what I mean? Like Sonic 1 and 2, I could pretty much play them games like blindfolded. You know what I mean? Sonic 2 was definitely my favorite though. But we'll see how Sonic Mania is, man. With this stuff right here. Who shall I fear? Throw your guns in the ear. But Sonic Mania, man. Anybody got Sonic Mania? Let me know in the comment. Are you liking it? Do you love it? Let me know in the comment section. Oh yeah, I gotta bring this up too, man. So these devs think they slick. All right, so We Happy Few is now coming out for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, right? But this game ain't cheap, man. I don't know how much it was. I think it was like 50 something else too in the preview for Xbox. It was pretty pricey for the preview on Xbox. But yo, this game costs like 50 something dollars. And then they have the audacity to have like a special pack, like the ultimate pack. That joint like that joint like let me look at the price real quick. It ain't cheap. It's only like almost $70 for this game. Yeah, look, $69, and it's on discount because of pre-order discount. This joint is $80 for the deluxe edition. Let's see what comes with the deluxe edition here with this game, We Happy Few. You get a theme. You get pre-purchase We Happy Few and get exclusive in-game Jolly Brawly weapon at launch. There's a definite chance of pain when using this weapon. Weaponized umbrella. Oh, so it's an umbrella, complete with advanced blocking capabilities and trippy psychedelic interior. So, and you get a season pass. You get season pass contains 3 pieces of featured content for We Happy Few. All right, so the pre-order bonus is that weapon, the Jolly Brawly weapon. It's like an umbrella. You know what I mean? It has some offensive capabilities, some defensive capabilities, and it looks crazy, I guess. But there is a season pass for this game. So yeah, it's $80 if you don't pre-order it. But the game costs $60, man. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. I would never thought. You remember how everybody was so crazy and adamant about No Man's Sky costing $60. My man Iron Wolf in here. I seen what's up, Wolf, but I don't see Wolf. Oh, Wolf Flow. There you go. Wolf Flow. My bad, Wolf Flow. But yo, everybody was so crazy. Everybody's fancies wasn't tickled when they saw that No Man's Sky got a $60 price tag, right? This game got a $60 price tag. I don't see nobody saying shit. This is an indie game. Nobody saying this is an Xbox ID game. Where's the rate? And this game has a deluxe edition. You know what I mean? I think did No Man's Sky have a deluxe edition? I think it did, or it just had the collector's edition. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I don't hear no outrage. I don't hear no outrage. You know why? Because it's a multi-plat for consoles. I know PC guy, but hey, No Man's Sky on PC. It's a multi-plat. I'm talking about consoles. That's why nobody's saying shit, because it's a multi-plat. You know what I mean? If this game, matter of fact, if this game came out on PlayStation first, like say the early access, and then it would have came out, people would have probably raged. But since it came out on Xbox first, they consider it like a exclusive, so they're not gonna say shit. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy how lopsided this community can be sometimes with certain things. Then what else I got here? Hey yo, you know what's funny? Because I was gonna bring up a new segment, right? Called Yo, I was gonna bring up a new segment here called "Jokes on Gaming," right? And my first jokes was all Crackdown 3 jokes. But I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill this episode, and the next episode I'm gonna have some jokes on gaming with the guests. The guest is gonna be like, "What the hell am I doing here?" But it's gonna be funny. Man. It's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have some new jokes because I was gonna joke on Crackdown. That was gonna be a new segment, jokes on gaming. I was just gonna do random little jokes, take little shots here and there on like video games and whatever. But I'm gonna chill. What I'm gonna do though, this was introduced on the Council Podcast, and I'm gonna bring it here to the JayBari Show. Is what grinds my gears? What grinds my gears? That's gonna be another segment of the JayBari Show where I'm gonna be talking about things that kind of piss me off, things that kind of have me cringing, things that kind of have me looking like, huh? The hell is going on? Things that just grinds my gears in the gaming community. Big shout out to my man, Gamer Lives Matter, the gaming community. But yo, here we go, guys. The first thing, what really grinds my gears? Peter, I should have the Peter Griffin voice. You know what really grinds my gears? I can't sound like that. Anyway. Gamers saying I'm a real gamer before making any statement. That shit grinds my gears. I hate it. You be having conversations and they be like, well, they'll be like, hey, I'll be like, hey man, what's your opinion on the Call of Duty World War II beta? What's your opinion on it, man? Give me your impressions. And a random gamer will come out and say, well, I'm a real gamer. And I'll tell you this, the COD beta, it's for casuals. I'm a real gamer. I could tell you because I played COD all my life, and it's for casuals. I hate that joint, man. You know what I mean? I feel like if you have to keep on saying I'm a real gamer, you ain't no real gamer. You know why? Because real recognize real. You ain't got to keep saying you're a real gamer to be recognized as a real gamer. Let people see it for themselves. Let people call you a real gamer. You know what I mean? These people out here be like, yo, listen to these podcasts. You'll be like, you know what? Because I'm a real gamer. And they got to say the statement. And it is always going to be a statement that's like probably controversial as fuck. I'm a real gamer. But, I got to get my thoughts of matter. Like, damn, man, cut it out. That junk grinds my gears. That's one. Should we do another one? Let's do another one. You know what else grinds? You know what really grinds my gears? Gamers thinking the length of a game has to do with the price. That shit grinds my gears. Man, that jump pissed me because there to me personally, a game, having the $60 price tag, length doesn't warrant that price tag to me. I've played a lot of long games. Don't get it twisted. Length content, it does apply to it, but it's not the end all be all. You know what I mean? For me, it's all about the experience, what the devs put into the game as far as like the type of work that is put in, like graphical, fidelity and all that stuff. And then you can have length and all that stuff in there as well. But people always tie just length. It's like, oh, it's 20 hours long. Oh, it should be $60. You know what I mean? Or, oh, it's only 6 to 8 hours. That shouldn't be $60. The fuck does length? I understand. Yeah, you spend $60, but does the overall experience? Did you enjoy the overall experience? It's like take a movie that's an hour long. It can be an hour 10 minutes long compared to a movie that's 2 hours and 30 something minutes long. Guess what, people? When you go to the fucking movie theaters, the price is not different. You're still paying, well, here in New York, we're still paying that $18. You know what I mean? It could be a short movie that's an hour and like 10 minutes, 20 minutes long, or it could be a long movie that's 2 hours and 30 something minutes long. it's still gonna be that $18 price tag, because you know what they're banking on? They're banking on the experience, not length, experience. And I hear it all the time. That junk grinds my. I be like, grinds my gears. And if you disagree with some of these, let me know in the comment section below, or when the video actually uploads. Let me know. Moving on, let's get into the last one that grinds my gears. This one's gonna be a kicker. Okay, I'm not gonna have this as the last one, and you guys are gonna, oh, Barry, that was kind of weak. No, this is gonna be a kicker. Yo, go. Yeah, T-Man, Fool Man, New York, man. $18 be a movie ticket, bro. That's not even IMAX or 3D. You want that IMAX or 3D, you paying like $20, $24. $21, $24, man. But the last thing, what grinds my gears? You know what really grinds my gears? Nintendo grown men gamers bragging about their Splatoon scores. that junk grinds my yo. When Splatoon dropped, we had these grown ass man gamers posting up their scores, and I was just looking at what the fuck you bragging about? You're playing against little kids. You know what I mean? That's like yo, that's like you going to the ballpark. You know what I mean? You see a little kid like, yo, you want to play one-on-one? And you beat the shit out of this little kid in basketball, and you be like, yeah, man, I was doing my thing out there on the court today, bro. I was doing my thing, man. You talking to your friend? I was doing my thing, man. Yo, I dunked on this dude, man. I dunked on this dude. Then to come to realize it, this dude that, you know what I mean, is a little ass kid that you played that one-on-one game with. Why the hell are you bragging about your Splatoon scores? That drives me crazy, bro. Yeah, they be like, yo, I got 10 kills. Yeah, I was on Twitter the whole time. Yeah, I was like, yo, I gotta say this for the JayBari Show, man, because on Twitter the whole time when this, and don't get me wrong, you can buy Splatoon. I think Splatoon is probably a fun game, but yo, bragging about the shit. Come on, let's cut it out now. Let's cut it. These are the same people that would tell you COD is for casuals, right? They would say COD is for casuals, and they can't put up the same numbers like they get in Splatoon. You know why? Because Splatoon, you're playing against little boys and girls. That's why you're doing good. Yeah, there's a little boy and girl probably playing this game for the first time. Like, oh my god, I gotta pay. And you out there going try hard mode, killing these little boys and girls. That grinds my gears to the utmost degree. It really does. The little boy, all he want to do is paint the damn wall on the floor, and you got these Nintendo grown ass men gamers going try hard mode. They super jumping, they getting kill streaks. You know what I mean? They posting up on Twitter. Look at this! I just destroyed this person. And it's a little boy that's just trying to enjoy the game and paint on the fucking floor. They want to be a kid. Exactly, Goku. They want to be a kid now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was seeing it on Twitter the whole time, man. You're spraying paint, man. Exactly, Debbie, man. The whole Twitter, the Nintendo mafia, the Switch gang, they was out there posting up their Splatoon scores, bragging. You know what I mean? And little Timmy and little Jimmy with little Mary, she just want to paint the damn floor. And these dudes is going try hard mode. These dudes is strafing. This shit is crazy. these dudes are wall bouncing. It's fucking Splatoon, man. It's getting crazy, yo. That really grinds my gears, man. That really grinds my gears. Yo, time for a Prince, I definitely appreciate it. That really grinds my gears, man. Anyways, man, let's get into it. Let's get into the topic, because this is JayBari Show. It's not gonna be too long. I'm just setting the pace here. Let you guys know new segments that's coming to the show, talking about it. But let's get into this topic, because I got a few things I want to talk about. And I want to talk about the differences between last year and this year. And some people are gonna be like, the hell are you talking about, JayBari? Last year was 2016. This year is 2017. Of course there's differences. The year went up. No, I'm not talking about that. I am talking about how the reception of the Pro between gamers and the reception of the X between gamers. Because when the Pro was announced, when the Pro was revealed and spoke about, you had every gamer out there in the world bashing this shit. Motherfuckers was making, even myself, we was making gaming discussion podcasts. Everybody was talking about how devs is gonna, charge people. Everybody was talking about Sony doesn't need to do this. Sony is slapping gamers in the face that just bought a Slim. Everybody was talking about, the whole connotation for the Pro was just so negative amongst gamers, right? It was so negative. Let's look back. Look back in 2016 on YouTube between Xbox gamers, even Sony. There's Sony gamers coming out with like, why is Sony doing this? They don't need to do it. Colin Moriarty. This dude got a group following of just bashing the Pro, because when he was stating his opinions about how Sony doesn't need to do this, they're winning, this doesn't do anything for PlayStation gamers, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's asking for this. He was talking about how devs got to work super hard for this. All this stuff right here. And, and a lot of Xbox guys and fanboys was latching on to this notion, and saying that, they need to do this. Everybody was going, these dudes were having polls upon polls, census, videos. It was getting crazy. Like I said, I did a discussion about this, about Sony and the charging of the price of these enhanced games, because people was quote unquote worried, right? That was last year. The Pro came out initially. I think the NPDs, it was like, PS4 won because of the Pro and the NPD. That was an NPD statement. Don't quote me. I think it was saying that, but Sony saying that the Pro, is selling 1 to like 5 between the consumers and all that stuff. And that's what all the negative, like, everybody keeps saying, but the Pro didn't do well. Of course the Pro's not going to do well. Before the shit came out, everybody was being so negative towards it. You had everybody saying that they don't need this. They don't want this. All of a sudden, everybody last year was like, not everybody has 4K TVs. You know what I mean? And just in a matter of months, when the Scorpio got released, 4K TVs is on the rise now, guys. You know what I'm saying? The conversation is just flipping, because now it's in their favor. But now look at this year. Now. The reception, the concerns that everybody had with the Pro when it was getting announced and was talking about, nobody all of a sudden had. No, the funny thing about it, every single freaking thing that Microsoft is announcing with the Pro, with the X, the Pro was already had that established. Nobody's going to get left behind. It's up to the developers. You're getting enhanced games, 4K support. The HDR stuff. Basically, the focal points of both consoles is literally almost the same. One is more powerful, of course, but as far as the principles, they are the same, to offer a 4K experience to gamers that want that stuff, right? To offer a better graphical experience for gamers that want that stuff. To offer, you know what I mean, better support when it comes to uploading your videos and all that stuff. Yeah, the X is going to do those things better because the stronger, better hardware. But like I said, the principles are the same. Yo, Frozen, what is good, man? The principles are the same. But when the Pro was doing it on the same principles, everybody was having issues. Like I said, when Sean Layden, they came out with the freaking FAQs, and they said they're not going to charge for no games, right there in your face, people still had issues, and people were still bringing it up. Is Sony going to be charging for your games? Or is the devs going to be charging for the games? Aaron Greenberg, just this freaking Gamescom, said basically the same shit Sean Layden said, and nobody's out here questioning, well, is the third-party developers going to charge you for your enhancements? Where is the flack? Where is the flack? You know what I mean? Like I said, the principles were the same, but one PS4 Pro, the reception for some strange fucking reason was just terrible. Little Jimmy just bought a PS4 Slim. Why is Sony doing this? Now Sony fans are gonna brag that they got the better platform against their PlayStation gamers. Now it's gonna have PlayStation gamers feuding with each other because one is gonna have the edge of the better platform, the better game than the regular Slim guys. Why, Sony? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Right? But then you have the Xbox One X coming out. You don't hear nobody talking about little Timmy that just bought a fucking Xbox One S, and now that Microsoft was bringing out this X. You don't hear nobody, little Timmy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's complaining about these shits like the same thing. I've been watching this joint for a year. You know what I mean? I've been watching this joint for a year. I've put out videos upon videos upon videos. You know what I mean? For like a year speaking on this joint. And obviously nobody watched my shit. But at the end of the day, the point is being made. Nobody's having issues. Why? Because like I said, I remember the first time I was taking a YouTube break, I said, once the other platform, you know, if you have a preference for a certain platform and your preference doesn't have something, you're automatically, especially if you're a fan, but you're automatically going to be hating on it. You're automatically going to just like, you know, shun it or whatever. But as soon as your platform that you prefer have the same thing, it's acceptable now. You know what I mean? And that's the craziest thing. Yo, Frozen said even Sony biggest franchises and bundled with a Pro example. Yo, because the Sony went at the Pro very lukewarm because of the reception that it was getting when they announced this joint. Yo, Sony was very like, I guess not, I wouldn't say quiet, but it was very like humble bringing out the Pro because they didn't want the anger that people were showing before this thing came out. Let's look at before when the Pro came out. Yo, there was so much anger and hate towards this joint. You know what I mean? Where I felt like if Sony's probably looking at this shit like, oh my god, even Colin Moriarty, our PlayStation super fanboy, he hates it. We're not gonna bundle our shit with this. You know, we don't want to have people think that we're forgetting the other PlayStation gamers and stuff like that. Because that's what everybody was saying. That's what everybody was saying. You know what I mean? And here you got Microsoft with a freaking special edition X, the Scorpio edition. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's like, oh my God, what about the gamer? Nobody's thinking about the gamer now. You remember when I was saying, yo, gaming is a very selfish experience? You know what I mean? I was on people podcasts and motherfuckers like, what the hell is this? This guy is anti-consumer? You know what I'm saying? Where's the anti-consumer police when little Timmy bought the Xbox One S and now Xbox is bringing out a better version of the system? You had that same argument with the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if PlayStation had the better resolution and sometimes graphical stuff on their games. You know what I mean? I don't care about that. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, it's cared about. It's cared about. It's just crazy, man. Yeah, the Pro was 3 years after the Xbox One S was a year. That's what I'm saying, yo. The Xbox. This is the crazy thing about it. The Xbox came out with like 4 different versions of their console. They came out with the original one. They came out with the Elite. The Elite had like a different like hard drive in it to make it faster for install, and the Elite controller. And they came out with the S. The S had like a different GPU. It had a little stronger GPU in there, and everything else in there, and the 4K Blu-ray player, I think, right? And nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. The PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Slim is basically the same thing. Just one have cheaper components so it can be quieter and all that other stuff, you know what I mean, and more efficient. But it's basically the same thing. There's no different GPU. There's no different hard drive. There's no different Blu-ray player in there. And you know what I mean? And the Xbox One has 3 different so far. Now they come out with 4 different Xbox Ones. and the issues that people have with PlayStation, just because they coming out with a Pro, I don't see nobody complaining on the Xbox side. Nobody is even bringing it up. Nobody's even bringing it up. It's just crazy out here. The hypocrisy is crazy out here, man. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna go into the whole everybody's upset at Xbox thing. Microsoft not showing any games. Where's the games? It's not. I don't think that Microsoft don't have any games. I think Microsoft do have games. Well, they didn't have like games throughout the year. It's just I feel like with everybody complained about Microsoft wanting to take risks, right? And they are taking risks. You know what I mean, with games like Super Lucky Tail and Cuphead, and you know what I mean, things like that. And that's a good thing because you're getting diversity within your lineup. It's just either these games haven't really hit home with gamers yet, or the loud ones, the Xbox Mafia ones, they don't like those type of games. So you know what I'm saying? You're hearing 2 things where, oh, these new games that come out is kind of suck, and then you're hearing we don't play that shit. It's like on 2 ends. So you know what I'm saying? It's not like Microsoft. Microsoft is definitely trying to be different out here. I would even consider the Xbox One like a shooter box, like the Xbox 360. You know what I mean? Because they definitely have a diverse lineup. It's just people's not willing to play them shits. People's not willing to accept the new Xbox. And there's certain things that I don't like. I don't like that whole service-based shit. I do agree with the Xbox fanboys where I feel like, yo, you got to have something exclusive to the platform to set it apart. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about that whole consumer-friendly shit. The only consumer you need to please is me. If I invest into your platform and I'm not happy, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to complain. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, "Oh man, this is a great thing. It's on Windows 10 too. Yeah, it's a great thing. Yeah, you want to expand your platform. I'm totally for that. But at the end of the day, people are spending $500, $400 because they like Xbox. So I feel like you should have something on there, set it apart, from the PC guys. Because yeah, at the end of the day, it sounds bad, but gamers are entitled. They are entitled. You know what I mean? When you invest money into something, matter of fact, people in itself is entitled. When you put something into something, everybody is a part. Everybody feel like they are a part of something. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Say you have a disagreement with something that you put money, like take Patreon for instance. You know what I mean? If I have a Patreon and then I do something that you disagree with, right? you overall like what I do here on YouTube and all that stuff, but I did something to piss you off, you're gonna be like, yo, I put money in your Patreon. If you don't cut this out, I'm gonna end my support. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like how Xbox gamers are right now. But at the end of the day, they're not really ending their support because these dudes is buying, these dudes is having issues with Xbox, saying that they want certain games and all that stuff. But these dudes out here buying 2 fucking Xbox One X's. Yeah, and Zaire is my man 100 grand. 100 grand. But Zaire know he gonna get this work. You know, you gonna get, yo, my man say, yo, he pre-ordered 2 of them joints. And you just had a video, you know, sharing your disgruntledness with the platform that you prefer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love PlayStation. I love PlayStation to death me. I only ever had 2 PlayStations within this generation. You know what I mean? If PlayStation wants to drop another PS4, I'd have been like, I don't know if I'm gonna get another one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, I invested a lot already. You know what I mean? That's one of my reasons why I'm hesitant as well to get an Xbox One X, because I already had 3 of these joints, and I'm gonna be looking like, you know, not to care that, you know, that what I, not to think that I care about what, you know, people think of me, but in my own mind, I'm just like, yo, I'm out here buying 4 fucking Xbox Ones within this generation. That is 4 different Xbox Ones in 4 years. that's real rap. Yo, Microsoft dropped 4 different Xbox Ones in 4 years. 2013, 2014. Well, no. Yeah, 2014, it was 2014 extended to, you know, the regular Xbox One, but it had the Elite in 2015. In 2016, they had the freaking S. The 2017, they have the X. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That is ridiculous, yo. Well, yo, everybody that I'm hearing that is upset. I've been watching a lot of these Xbox guys. There's only one dude I can say that said that he wasn't good. Matter of fact, 2. Joey said that he might not get no Xbox One X. And Erock X, I think his name is now. He said he ain't getting no Xbox One X because he's not happy with how Microsoft putting out the games and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, those are dudes that are like, I'm hearing your thoughts, I'm hearing your opinions, but you're going with your thoughts and your opinions for the time being. You know, that might change, you don't know. But everybody else within the same video be like, yo, oh my God, I don't know what Microsoft is doing. What is Microsoft doing? What are you doing? I pre-ordered 2. Like what? Like what? But let's talk about what Microsoft is doing real quick. You know what I mean? Because I didn't get to talk about this topic. I was gonna set a different video for it, but I was like, you know what? Let's put it on the show. Keep it moving, right? Ages of Empire. I am a huge Ages of Empire fan. Real rap. I've been asking this dude Phil Spencer for the longest to bring Ages of Empire back. I've been asking for remasters. I've been asking for a new one. I said, bring this joint back, please, sir. Sir, please. Gamescom, I was very excited for Gamescom because they was talking about Ages of Empire. They're saying, yo, we're bringing Ages of Empire in a new way. And then when I was watching that stream, there was like Ages of Empire 1, 2, 3. I was like, oh my, I was having an overload. I was like, yo, my God. Then they said Ages of Empire 4. I was like, yo, I think these guys, they got me. This is a legit reason for me to get back into the Xbox platform. They got me, guys. You know what I mean? I was going to get an Xbox One S or an X. I was like, yo, they got me. They got me. But then as I kept watching the show, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm not seeing no no Xbox. I'm seeing my man Aaron Greenberg in some toga playing with the creator and all that stuff. I'm seeing all PC stuff going on here. So I started asking on Twitter. I was like, yo, did they announce that this is coming to the Xbox One or anything? You know what I mean? And people was like, nope. They announced that, John. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? You out here announcing these build 'em up games like Jurassic Evolutions, this Mars game. You got Halo Wars 2, that's an RTS. You got all these Zoo Tycoons and Disney Rush. You know, you know what I'm saying? But then a game like Ages of Empire, the biggest game, you know what I mean, as far as like not like the biggest game, but it was a huge success. RTS, you know, build up game, strategy type game. You can't put it to the Xbox One, and I don't want to hear that bullshit. Well, somebody came to me on Twitter, was like, Ages of Empire needs to be on keyboard. No, you know it don't. You can work it. There's many games that was built for mouse and keyboard that's on these consoles. Look at Diablo. Diablo is a testament that games like that's built for mouse and keyboard can also work on consoles. Halo Wars 2, Halo Wars, that is on console. What's the point of adding mouse and keyboard support if you're still going to neglect games from coming on your platform that needs mouse and keyboard? Right now, if I want to load up War Thunder on PS4, you know what I mean, and I want to play it like in its true form, I can plug in a mouse and keyboard in my PS4 and play that game that way. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of putting these services on there if you're not going to do nothing with it? So how the hell is Ages of Empire not on the damn console? Yeah, Frozen. I did see that quote from Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer, I don't think there's gonna be a game that is gonna from now on that is gonna be just exclusive to Xbox. They should have it. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but I don't think they're gonna do it just judging by Microsoft. You know what I mean? Like if they were at the same level of PlayStation, like say Microsoft Xbox One has sold 60 million, then I'll be more confident with them saying, yeah, we're going to have games that's exclusive to Xbox and there's games that's exclusive to PC. You know what I mean? Because you got a really strong install base with that. But at the end of the day, I don't think they're going to do that where they're going to have this Xbox One games. I just don't understand how Ages of Empire. Real rap, that would have me buy an Xbox One. I'm not even joking. If you guys know me and know me well, I've been saying this for the longest. I have 2 PC games on disc right now in this apartment. That's Ages of Empire 2 and City of Heroes. And the only reason why I have those games because I love those games to death. I've put hours into those games, hours into those games. I remember our compact Presario. Most of y'all was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, compact Presario desktop. I was playing that Ages of Empire on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Pentium 3. You know what I'm saying? Pentium 3. And these dudes gonna have the nerves not to put that on no Xbox. I don't wanna get no PC. I want to play on the Xbox. But I might as well play on PC. I ain't even gonna front. I might load up the computer, man. We check out these specs real quick. If my Windows PC laptop can play it, oh please believe it. Matter of fact, if my Pro can play it, because I got this app that converts shit. What is it called again? Crossover. I got the crossover app for my Macs, so I can easily play Windows games. If I can play that through that, please believe it. because I got a Vio, and that joint is dead old. I think that joint still got Windows 8 on it. That joint dead old, bro. That Vio like 5 years old, probably 5.5 years old. So I wouldn't even like boot that up. You know what I'm saying? But that's just crazy to me, yo. I don't know what the hell Microsoft doing in that direction. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I'm not saying Sony is innocent either, because there's certain things with Sony I'm still wondering what they're doing out here. Let me talk about this 5.0. Talk about this 5.0 beta, right? Because a lot of people, is saying that the beta is trash. They don't like the beta, all that good stuff. Who the hell is this? I got people messaging me. I think that's one of them fake bots that's messaging me. But let me talk about this beta real quick, because I personally like this beta. I know a lot of people saying they hate the beta because everybody that's quickly, once you have something that is not there, like say they'll have name changes, or people gonna be like, oh, it's trash. Gamers are so quick to use the word trash out here in these days. But let me tell you the reason why I like this beta, because one thing I was clamoring for is like when I'm in a game, and say I'm in like a party chat or something, and I want to leave that party chat, I'll have to come out the game, go to the party app little thing, enter back into the party, and then leave, right? Now, with the quick menu update, I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Which is cool. I can just leave the party chat right there in the quick menu. And I think that's dope. Also, notifications. I get a lot of notifications here on PlayStation. And it's just cool that I can check my notifications here within the quick menu without leaving the actual game. So it just makes it more immersive, in my opinion, because you're not leaving out of the game with the quick menu, which is really dope. Small little thing, but I think it's like this update is not a huge update in my opinion. It has these small, intricate details that I do like, though. One thing I like to do, is when I play certain games, I like to just turn off my notification, and I can do that easier here. If I'm watching a video, I rarely watch a video. You can disable notifications from watching the video. The pop-up color, you get the black. You can do the black now again. You can switch it up to white or black. I got mine black at black. You know what I mean? Disable message and notification. I like to do a lot of cell phone, up close and personal cell phone editions. So this is a cool little thing right here where it won't display the message in the notification when it comes up. You know what I mean? Because somebody might be saying some private shit to you. You know what I mean? You out here doing some videos, showing whatever you want to do, or you out here on the Elgato, capturing something, and it just says new message. It won't display what people are saying. Similar to how you have the cell phones. I'm pretty sure that on your cell phone you don't have the display like what people saying on your pop-up home screen. You might have it in if you drag down and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying. Frozen said, I would like to rearrange the whole XMB, hide the icons. I can see people doing that. I personally like the icons because once they put the folders in there, I figured that was dope, man. Once they put the folders in there, that solves a lot of stuff for me. Check out that trailer. That solves a lot of stuff for me with the folders, man. What else did they add in? Oh, VR. This is huge for me. VR, one of my biggest things with VR, and I always stated this too, is that I can't see what people are saying that's watching a live stream, on the video. So now you can enable the spectators' comments on your VR screen when you're in VR, because before, when I was playing Farpoint, I'll be playing, I see the notification come up that I'm getting comments in there. I would have to take off the VR headset, look on the TV, look on the computer, see what people are saying, put the VR back, you know, and that kills the immersion a little bit. That it also can sets you off a little bit weird because you know you're taking off a VR headset and putting it back on. You might be a little, you know, a little crazy right there doing all that stuff. But now it will display all the spectators' comments. Right, I think that's a huge thing for me. You know, especially if you're a VR owner. There's a lot of little VR updates that they did here with this update. But I can't agree with everybody as far as, is this a major update? Should this be called 5.0? I don't necessarily think so. Oh, the tournament stuff as well. They make the brackets much easier to see. I'm still trying to figure that out as far as how it can apply to events that, you know, we set up for the online arcade. But we'll see. Oh, okay. So it doesn't really show it. I could go. All right. So right now they have like a Street Fighter V tournament that went on, and I see all the brackets right here. But what they need to do is set this up for a user kind of thing, because this is just for like ESL, like, you know, the tournament feature in on the PlayStation. What they need to do is set it up for your event, like you're setting this up as a tournament. Then you can view, you know, you can add everybody that is in their tournament, can add it up. It would just make it so much better for the online arcade stuff, just so people can view what's going on instead of going all the way to the challenge site. So that stuff needs some work too, man. I'm gonna definitely let them know about this tournament stuff with it. But they need to make that more on a user side with it. Yeah, I mean, the tournament stuff is cool, but they need to add it towards the user side of things. Like if I want to create a tournament, you know what I mean, and have the brackets displayed on that, I think they need to do that instead of just having it just for these ESLs and PlayStation stuff. You know what I mean? But guys, yo, I'm gonna end it right here, man. I'm gonna end the podcast right here. I definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man. To the first episode of the JayBari Show. It's definitely gonna be evolving show. It is definitely gonna be getting better and better each show. Definitely tune in next week, because I'm going to be having a special guest on next week, and we're going to switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of good conversations, possibly, you know, debates and stuff like that going on, but it's definitely going to be a fun show, like always with this individual. I don't want to say the name yet, but trust me, it's going to be a movie. But yo, definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man. First episode, JayBari Show. A new era is born. I should put it's born, but that's too long. But yo, definitely go and check out Conversation with a Gamer, episode 6. My man Joey Luciano. He had me on there on the show. If you guys missed that, definitely go check it out. I will put it in the description right after this is uploaded. Go and check out my man Persona, doing great things out over here. Doing great things out there with the Mind of a Gamer podcast. When Persona Speaks podcast that was yesterday. Definitely go over there and show some support to those guys as well. Also, check out my man Upchuck Gaming, man. Upchuck and the Plus on Block podcast, my man Dre. Go and check those guys out too. I will have the link in the description. Click the description, you know, I guess to see more, and you'll find everybody right there, man. Go and click that. All right, Frozen, I got you. We'll check it, man. Oh yeah, Demi in Mind of a Gamer as well, and Mr. Official VG is in Mind of a Gamer as well. So definitely go check those guys out. I will have the link in the description, so you guys can automatically just go there to the podcast and all that good stuff. But yo, I definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man. Thank you one more time. Just share my 2 cents with the gaming community. And yo, trust me, it's gonna get better. I have a lot of segments that I'm gonna be preparing for you guys. Like I said, I had a whole joke segment, but I held back from the joke because I was gonna roast Crackdown 3. And I felt like I did that too much because I've been planning this show for about a month and a half now. So that's why I was like, you know what, that was like a month and a half I was planning that joint for. Let me chill, let me fall back. But definitely definitely check out next week, man. And oh, online arcade, we're gonna be having a grudge match this weekend on Sunday at 4 p.m. That's gonna be on Chuck's channel. So definitely go and check that out because that is gonna be a good one. We're gonna have an Ibuki and a Laura player. So all the Laura fans out here definitely want to see this Laura play. If you're a Ibuki player, you definitely want to see this Ibuki player. It is gonna be a movie. Hashtag famous. I just wanted you to know. Oh, I told the truth. I would not sing, and I broke my promise. My bad. My bad. But yo, it's your boy JayBari. Episode 1 of the JayBari Show. Just my 2 cents is in the books. And you know how we do it, man. We go. Deuces.